What up, y'all? It's your boy Kato.
Shawty Low.
You Trilogy, Uncut,
Unscripted,
Unedited.
for
Man,
sure.
coming back at y'all again. Now, y'all see my man and his yellow, me and my gray. We right back at it, you know what I'm saying? Double time again. I got this topic. I ain't even tell my co-host what it was I want to, chop it up about real quick. But it's something that I've been peeping in the news on the low. It ain't. I don't know if it's got real national attention, but it's something I feel like needs to be touched on, and I really want to know why. You know what I'm saying, and what people feel about it. I want to touch on the two brothers that got arrested at Starbucks, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I've been up on that. I know it's been crazy. I've been up on.
Crazy.
You see, Starbucks. I think they say either next week or next month, whenever they finna shut down 8,000 stores and have some kind of convention that tell people how to treat people in their stores, and this is how we expect you to treat people behind this.
And that's needed. You know what I'm saying? That's very so needed. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't personally blame Starbucks for this.
No.
Because Starbucks, that's not their policy. Starbucks has the policy to where, because I've been to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee at all. I don't drink coffee, tea, nothing, but I've been to Starbucks to use their Wi-Fi. I've had meetings at Starbucks and everything, like even back in the day when we first was, doing Relentless Way Records. Yeah. One of the first logos that we had created was created at Starbucks, so it's like, I've been there, I've patronized there and everything, but I just don't get, the mentality of certain people, man. It's like, even when that person dialed 911, to call the police to come there for no reason. When the police came there, the police should have assessed the situation, saw what was going on, and then said, you know what, this is not worthy of an arrest. Like either if I arrest y'all, I gotta arrest everybody in here, because everybody in here is doing the same thing that y'all is doing.
And just because they wasn't buying nothing at that particular time, and they said they was waiting for a third party, how do you not know they wasn't waiting for their third party? I know everybody don't buy their food, before everybody comes. Usually they wait till everybody get there. Maybe they wanted to do their drinks the same way, Like, we gonna sit down, have coffee, and talk about this, but we're not gonna start drinking coffee before he get here.
Right.
And these guys went to jail. They went to jail, they
for
out.
9 hours.
Yeah, they got out and all that, but it's
9 hours without being charged. So
because they couldn't even come up with a charge.
You took 9 hours of my time out my life that I could never get back.
Yeah.
That I could never get back. And I mean, some people might feel like it was only 9 hours, but you're not about to just give nobody 9 hours of your time while you under their thumb and
then
control.
Like them 9 hours, you just like sitting in, in Happy Land, you be in jail. Like, man, you can't do none of the stuff you want to do. You around people you don't want to be around, Yeah. You sitting on hard concrete blocks,
Stinking, funky people in there, like, man, it's like, come on,
being in jail ain't no fun, like, for nobody. I guess some niggas act like it's fun because they keep going back, but most people don't like jail. Yeah, most people don't like jail, And them guys didn't look like they liked jail, and they wasn't putting up a fight about nothing. They just totally went with the situation like, man, let's clear this up, but anything can happen.
And I would like to see, like what Fox News, I'm gonna say that, like Fox News, what would y'all have to say? Because a lot of times y'all always like, well, he ran, so he shouldn't have ran. If he didn't do anything, why he run? Why is he resisting? The police said do this, do that. Like these two brothers didn't do nothing. They wasn't argumentative. They wasn't resisting. They didn't do anything of that nature. So it's like, what excuses y'all gonna give?
They didn't even do nothing to even merit that. Like you said, when she was called 911, like, I really wonder what was she's telling these people. Like, it's two guys in here ain't buying nothing.
It's two big black guys in here, and they're not purchasing any coffee beans.
And they have to, but a lot of places got that. You just can't go in the McDonald's, sit down and just chill.
But McDonald's and Starbucks, whole business structure is different.
Yeah,
it's different. They give you fucking free Wi-Fi there. People come there just for the Wi-Fi. Like, I don't drink coffee. There's nothing at Starbucks that I want there. Like, nothing.
They do got some good, like carrot cakes and stuff.
I don't eat carrot cake.
Well, that ain't it.
I've had some pound cake from there, but I'm trying to keep my fat ass from these type of places. So
yeah, but you don't like drinking hot.
I don't like drinking hot liquid at all.
Yeah,
period.
You don't like drinking hot liquid, so you that ain't something you'll buy. You know what I'm saying? But they do got iced coffee though.
I don't like coffee. Period. No coffee.
Yeah, well, I don't go to Starbucks much just because their prices is kind of ridiculous to me. But I don't see nothing wrong with other people patronizing there. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go to McCafe, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I like McCafe. You know what I'm saying? Or I like some old. What I really like when I get coffee is gas station coffee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like gas station coffee.
Wow, he like the old cheap burnt coffee.
So I can make it so I get to make it myself. You know what I'm saying?
So you drink sweet coffee? You like sweet coffee? How many sugars you take?
No, I don't really put that much sugar in it because I like creamer. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I put some kind of creamer in it. Usually French vanilla.
Now see,
a little bit of sugar.
Coffee to me is the same way with alcohol to me. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why I don't drink alcohol. Like, my taste buds are very strong. That's why I love food, because I could taste dang near every ingredient that you put in food. If you season your food, I'm all for it because I can taste it. I enjoy it like that. And I don't like alcohol because I taste the alcohol as too strong for me. And coffee is the same way with me. It's just too strong for me.
It does have a strong, coffee has a very strong scent, a very strong taste, right. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that, just like with alcohol, something that you actually have to get used to. I'm pretty sure nobody just when they first drink some alcohol, be like, man, this E&J was perfect for the taste, but no, because it's not. It's gross. And it don't even start tasting good till you get drunk.
And see, that's the thing, and I can't get that far. And I mean, like, to even hear people cipher out, like, no, I don't drink this type of liquor, I don't drink this type of beer because of this and that. To me, it all has the same taste. I've never been able to break down, well, this tastes like this and this tastes like this. It's all nasty.
It's all nasty to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know, man. I hope these guys in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? I hope they get. I don't think they deserve no money or nothing. They deserve, but Starbucks apologized.
Them Starbucks going out and I would say out their way to, you know what I'm saying, to shut down their business and everything. That's a loss of revenue for them, period. Yeah. But for them to be willing to go that far, they recognize the problem, and that's enough to me.
But that is enough. Starbucks is doing their part, but like you say, it's really not. It really wasn't Starbucks in the first place.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't their policy to do nothing like that. Because when you let these people with these prejudiced attitudes run these places, become managers or become whatever, even just being a cash register person, they can say yes or they can say no. On that topic, I just seen at a different Starbucks where it was a white kid and a black kid, both of them went to Starbucks, both of them had to use the bathroom, and I guess you needed a code to punch in to get into the bathroom. She let the white guy go into the bathroom and would not tell the black guy the code so he can go into the bathroom.
That's crazy. And
just left it like that. Like, no, you can't use the bathroom. He was like, do I got to buy something or whoop through whatever? But that's just how it is.
That's the society we live in. That's the society we live in. And
prejudice is getting very blatant and very outspoken.
But I like it that way, though. I like it that way. I have to honestly say, I would rather you slap me in my face than stab me in my back.
I can agree with that part.
I rock with you on that. Tell me, fuck me to my face. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the incident I told you I had the other day, with a guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you Trilogy fans and everything, I experienced, you know what I'm saying, a racial situation the other day. I'm riding down the street and a white guy pulled a gun out on me, and called me every N-word in the book that he can match it up with something.
He didn't point it at you, right? He just showed you.
No, he pointed it at me just like this. Through his window. Through his window? Through his window, pointed at me just like that, And I guess he thought, I was going to, tuck tail, run, and do all that. I mean, like, dude, that ain't the first time I seen the other end of a gun. And it's like, I mean, that don't make it smart on my behalf and everything of that nature. But I mean, I'm a man before I'm anything. So but
yeah. Well, I don't know. Like I say, racism is just getting out of hand, and I guess it's good. I don't know if it's good that it's out in the open. If it's good, it just needs to really just stop.
It'll never stop.
It just needs to stop.
It ain't going nowhere.
The only time I think racism is gonna stop until we get invaded by some aliens, and they don't look nothing like humans. Like, cause if they look too much like humans, then somebody gonna mess with them.
No. I mean, on a jokingly way, and you look at a Will Smith movie.
Which one?
The one that was on Netflix, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Bright, yeah.
Yeah, Bright, with his partner, you know what I'm saying? You might as well call him an alien, you know? It's just they gonna start to feel the racism more than anybody else. I mean, you just like black people was the top tier for racism. Then after 9/11, you know what I'm saying? The Arabics and everybody became the top tier. Now it's like, it's leveling out. You know what I'm saying? You got so many racism people that hate, like, all y'all. It ain't just one of y'all no more. It's all y'all. I put all y'all in the mush, and I hate all y'all. You know, so, man. I mean, it ain't going nowhere, man. Not in my mind.
Well, I'm pretty sure not in our lifetime will it go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But what we do know is, you know what I'm saying, in about 50 years from now, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody will be the same.
All these mulattoes, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be, the mulatto kids are growing up and they going to be the ones running the country, you know what I'm saying? And the policies have to change. You can't be half black and half white and still only think one-sided, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I ain't saying you can't. I'm saying,
I know some.
I ain't saying you can't. I'm saying most of those kids are not going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, they're not going through the situation that a lot of children are going through, where you got one parent pitting a child against this parent, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, man, don't listen to his side of the family, you know what I'm saying. If that's going on, then that possibly could happen, but I hope that's not happening consistently.
Be fruitful in the world and make a whole bunch of
mixed babies.
I'm about to change the world. Starting tomorrow.
Like I say, I'm all for that. That's why when I hear people saying, "Hey man, why is he going with that white?" I've always been for that. Like, black men, go with have as many mixed babies as y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to,
I ain't say all that. Nah, I ain't say all
I'm not saying you do it, but they should do it.
I mean, to each his own. But to me, you can't go out and create another race without taking away from your own. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a whole bunch of mulatto kids and, you know, mixed breed kids, period, I don't care what race you're mixing with, then that means some race is about to become
less
extinct.
All right, well,
no, I ain't all right. Now, damn it, I want to see my people that look like me running around too. I can't be in the world where I'm the only fucking person that look like me.
Well, hopefully by the time all this happens, you're gonna be dead and gone. So
nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? My seeds, I plan on living there to about 250, 250.
Yeah, well, hopefully all that's the only way to change it, man. There's no other way to change it.
I mean, well, we got to come up with another concept, because I don't want. I like being in a world where there's multi-races. I don't want to just be walking around like, man, this motherfucker look just like me. No, I like looking like me. I don't want nobody else to look like me.
I understand that premise and where you're coming from. I totally understand that premise, and I know where you're coming from.
Like that.
I know where you're coming from, but we do know we live in a society where the people under us are not caring as much about race and their race as much as we did. You know what I'm saying? And every generation, it gets less and less about how much they care about, oh man, I need people looking like me. Like I said, you feel like that, but your son probably is not going to feel like that. He's not going to even think about like how you think about it.
Son, listen to me. Make beautiful babies. I'm not telling you who to make them with, but also remember, you know, that you come from where you come from. Know who you are. Know your history before you start to go out and make babies with whomever. You know what I'm saying? That's for any race.
That's for any race. Yeah. That's for any race. Know your history. Like, we just not getting to a point where we getting a part of our history back, where we starting to learn some information. You know what I'm saying? And it's still all discombobulated because it's coming in waves at a time. Like, when you get this information, then you got to plug it with that information for it to all make sense. So, especially being Black Americans, like, man, we don't know nothing. Like, all we know is we're supposed to be brung over here on some slave ships. We don't know what part of Africa we come from. We don't know nothing about who we is.
It's already here.
And then they say, go to this DNA shit, and they'll tell you all about it. I just can't believe you can trace me all the way back to
that's fake.
To a country.
The same people that created that DNA shit was the same people that wrote your history books. Like, it's bullshit.
And I'm just trying to so how can they trace your DNA back to a whole nother country, a whole nother continent, on a whole nother country? Say, hey, well, you came right here from this village right here.
Because let them tell it they had DNA back in the 1300s.
They've been collecting DNA for that long?
Right. Let them tell it.
And I thought DNA didn't even come out to like the 90s, late 80s, early 90s.
So, well, my point exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's come on, man. Like,
well, a lot of these people is reading that stuff and believing it, you know, and it could be a psychological. It's a lot of money in it, but it could be a psychological thing also. To if somebody tells you, you know what, you are 4% black, while you sitting up here acting like you ain't, you know what I'm saying, and it might change something in your mentality.
There is no person on earth that can say that they are full 100% anything, because the earth was started and populated with black people. We were the first people on earth. Period.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? For all you people that run around calling yourself Christians and all that type of stuff, do your research. Quit looking into these fake books and these fake Bibles that y'all looking into, and look, you know what I'm saying? Just research and see who the Black Madonna is. You know what I'm saying? When you leave up out this country and go to other countries, you look and see who the Black Madonna is. Look and see who the Pope kisses feet. He kisses the Black Madonna. And I ain't even gonna tell y'all who it is. I just want y'all to look it up and see who the Black Madonna is. And then y'all start looking at y'all religion and y'all history a lot different.
Yeah, which a lot of people need to, you know what I'm saying? Because if they done that, if they looked at their history and not just was given their history, I'm talking about actually looked at it and researched it for themselves, a lot of racism would just leave instantly, because once you find out the truth, you have no reason to hate other people for the stigmas that they put on them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that's going on. Because a lot of white people are still scared of black people. Scared of black people because they feel like either A, that we're trying to get them back for whatever their ancestors did, or just B, that we just psychologically crazy and just at any point we can just snap and just start killing people.
You leaving out one thing.
Right.
They also know that we are resilient people. And because the resilience that we have, we are willing to rebel against all things. You know, like they know that they have to, you know what I'm saying, play on the mind state to keep control. You know what I'm saying? They go back to the Willie Lynch, you know what I'm saying, and everything. So it's like, we are a resilient people. We are a creative, crafty people. You know, no matter as hard as they've been trying to wipe us off this earth, we ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We do more harm to ourselves than anybody do to us. You know, at this day of age.
Yeah, at this juncture, at least the provable part.
Right.
Because I still think it's something going on where, man, it's just too many black people that I see today. Not even just black people, even just people, period, getting cancers at way younger ages than ever before.
That's money. The government got to get paid. That's all about money. You know what I'm saying? The more people sick, the more the health industry strives. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and then they don't want you. That's why they kill people like Dr. Sabi, who have you know what I'm saying, holistic ways to heal you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we don't need them pharmaceuticals. You know what I'm saying? Come over here. You know what I'm saying? Eat this.
You gotta stop telling them before they try to off you. You know, they don't like when you go against them.
Well, I'm not trying to go against them. I'm trying to go for the people. And that's what I keep on telling people. I'm for the people. I'm not against anybody, but I'm for the people.
Right.
Because nobody actually seems like they for the people. Like we were saying earlier, when you talk about, man, my whole life, right? I've been through, I think we said it the other day, 5 or 6 presidents, right? Mm-hmm. Ain't no president ever made sure I had a job. Ain't no president ever got me fired.
I ain't never heard a president ever talk to me or talk to my peoples. You know, I hear them have, you know what I'm saying, when they go speak to, you know what I'm saying, black congregations and stuff like that, I hear them then. But when you watch these national debates, and I'm even speaking on Barack, you know what I'm saying, and I like Barack, you know what I'm saying, I like Barack as a person and everything, but I've never heard him get on a national platform and speak like, you know what, this is for, you know what I'm saying, these people right here.
I also like Barack. I like him as, like you said, on a personal level, the things that I've seen that he done personal with his family and all those types of things, I respect him.
Right.
But I like all his policies. I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how they went over there. You know what I'm saying? And killed Gaddafi. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason that they gave, that they killed him for. You know what I'm saying?
We know why y'all got Gaddafi.
We know why. Yeah, because
he was changing the way business was done.
Yeah, he didn't want to do business with y'all dollar bill. So what y'all do? Kill him. Kill him and anybody else who don't want to do business in our dollar bill.
Yeah,
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, and as bad as, you know what I'm saying, even as bad as it was, as they try to say Gaddafi gave free health care to the whole country. They didn't pay electricity, they didn't pay for gas, they didn't do none of that. He gave all that for free. But what Gaddafi was saying and what he was doing, how he was standing up talking about he taking his country back and he about to put them back in position of power. It's crazy how everybody they praising Africa right now for doing it, pushing out the people that stole their land, you know what I'm saying? Africa saying they want their own independence. Yeah, when he did it, he was an animal.
You know?
He was an animal.
But that's how he was represented, you know what I'm saying? That's just like the Syrian strike that just happened, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they said this man was over here poisoning his own people.
What's his name? Assad?
Assad, yeah. Assad was poisoning his own people, right? Mm-hmm. First of all, they have not shown no concrete proof evidence that this has actually happened. Right. Now, I can't just stand behind...
Do the United States ever have to?
No, they don't never have to do that at all. But, so you telling me, if he poisoned his own people, what you gonna do is go ahead and bomb the place because if you gonna kill the people, I think we might as well just go ahead. So they said they bombed some chemical plants that were evacuated, this and that. Like, so you telling me, this where these people work, they getting up out of that place, so it don't make no sense, man.
Yeah.
So you telling me if I'm over here killing my people, what you gonna do is throw bombs at us to prove to us that we shouldn't be doing to start people. This what y'all telling me.
But you gonna come over there and hurt us.
You gonna come over there and hurt us. Now I'm just waiting for American flag to go up in Syria. You know what I'm saying? An embassy, a military base.
You already know. It's always an underplay for the overlay.
So how long is Americans gonna sit back and just let things like this happen, and then
as long as it ain't happening to us?
But how long until it's gonna happen to us?
I mean, what goes around comes around.
Yeah, how long until it's gonna happen to us?
What goes around comes around.
Because we already losing power. Don't nobody want to deal with our dollar outside of the United States.
No,
we already losing power. That's what they're making all these power moves for. And I guess if we are for American, and we say, are you American or not? Well, stand behind American. What we doing is best for everybody. If that's true, should we?
I'm for the people, not just American people. You know what I'm saying? I'm for humanity, all worldwide.
All right.
I want to see everybody get their just due because I come from a people that still ain't got their just due. So now I'm for all people.
I know.
And for my people out there, y'all tell me, y'all let us know. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Y'all let us know. And once again, y'all know what to do. All the way down.
You know,
leave them comments. That thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up.
That subscribe button.
For sure. Yeah, I really want to know. I want to know about more Democrats and Republicans. Black Democrats and Republicans. I want to know what makes you a Democrat, what makes you a Republican, anything. So if y'all got any information on that, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like you're a Republican or a Democrat, give me the reason why, because I'm neither one. I don't even see no reason. I'm very independent. Always been an independent person, so I want to understand what's your reasoning to be a part of that society. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, they got red and blue. It almost look like they're gangbanging. To me,
blood crib.
To me, it looks like they're gangbanging. To me, it looks like they're gangbanging. But that's on another topic. So, y'all, that's Win One. You Trilogy. We out. Peace.